Set to go for this phenomenon known as the NHL Winter Classic.
Bill, this has grown into a tradition. The entire hockey world anticipates this. The players long for the... And with a drop of the puck, Bill, we are underway, and we're going to get to see some defensive play between these two teams.
Gary, should be really tight defensively. Hey, if you get a scoring chance, you got to take it.
To Schultz. To Backstrom. Takes that pass back. Got it on the stick. These two teams get together. Those are the kind of shots that get leveled, and we're going to see more of that.
All right, the first big hit of the game. Now let's see if the blood starts to boil. There should be more big ones just like that.
That puck was up for grabs. He's got it. The Capitals attempt to intimidate. That's what you're looking at.
Gary, they don't skate by anybody. This coaching staff demands that everybody finishes their check just the way this player did.
They'll clear the puck. That'll give him a change up front. To Kennedy. Carries this one through the neutral zone. Good wrist shot. Scores! Mike Green. We talk about guys who take their shots and put them up high, Bill. He did.
He went shelf all the way, and it's really hard for a goalie to stop one of the shots that's labeled for the roof.
Washington's continuing effort, grinding it out here, has resulted in a lead.
Yep, they've drawn first blood, and that's always important.
6 minutes, 18 seconds.
To Kennedy. Needs to get rid of this puck. Quick shot. Tremendous save off that one-time effort. And he'll stop play with that coverage of the puck. Snow is something that adds atmosphere, but I'm not sure it's the atmosphere everybody wants for this Winter Classic.
No, you want some atmosphere. It's just you got to measure the atmosphere. That's all.
Under 8 minutes gone in the first. Green's goal, a big one at this point. He shoots, he scores! The answering goal. We're tied. Orpik's effort pays off there. Wow, we got that one on the blocker.
Well, it's hard for a goalie to get the blocker side up that quickly to make the save, so if you can pick your spot and nail it, you're going to score.
Orpik. Finds a loose puck, holds it in. Shot! At the point, coach is going to want players to take shots from a better scoring percentage area.
He was just hoping. I mean, he had no chance to score.
Moves the puck himself. To Martin. To Jordan Stahl. Referee second. And he scores! And that's two that are unanswered in the net. The great shooters know if you're going to get a goal, one of the ways you got to go is up.
Yeah, over the blocker glove. And you have to miss the handle of the stick as well. All he got was net.
Martin. Possession control right there. Crosby takes that one up the wing into the zone. Look at this, 3-on-1. Glove save. Fleury's cover up there will result in a face-off. For the players in this game, endurance is going to be a factor, both mental and physical. When you're playing in these kind of conditions, you have really got to stay focused on the game. Closing in on the final moments of this first period. Cook's goal that came earlier here in the period so far has been enough to make the difference in the game. Dumps that. He scores! And that one makes it 3 unanswered goals. Dupuis' goal comes with a pretty darn good move.
Absolutely. From a defensive forward, you'll take that anytime you see it.
Orpik. Has to create some opportunities here as he comes up the wing. Huge collision takes place. What a shot.
Boy, I really think Brooks Orpik is one of the underrated hitters in the game. There's a good example of what he can do.
Here's a chance. To Schultz. To Simon. 2-on-2 the other way. That one's not going through on the pad side. Trying to free that up. First period of hockey is over. Take a look at that scoreboard. We've got some crooked numbers. 3-1 after 1. Here's a look back at the period's best. Adjusting to conditions. That's what we're talking about here. This weather will be a factor on how this game gets played. Save on the check. Kunitz. Washington's hope, if they continue to play this way, Bill, maybe they can turn some of these into goals.
And they shouldn't change the way they're playing. Really hungry on the turnover pursuit.
Snap that one. To Kunitz. Martin. To Crosby. To Dupuis. Big wrist shot. Good save. Ovechkin. Wrist shot on. Glove save. Good play to hold that in the zone. Goes to center ice to Carlson. To Ovechkin. Brister. Save made. To Crosby. Shoots. A delayed call as he skates over to the box here. Let's see what we've got. The Capitals are down a man. That whistle, 2 minutes. Interference.
Well, this is going to be called interference, Gary, and I'm not sure there was any interference there. This is a sketchy call right here.
Pittsburgh's power play unit. They'll come on the ice for the first time. Here's a chance with a specialty team goal to take an advantage by 3. Here's a big come-up. Needs to clear, and down it goes. That's a clear out of the zone. To Goligoski. Using that empty wing to Kennedy. To Jordan Staal. He's picked up 2 on the score sheet. To Goligoski. Puck up to the point now. They're on him. Big time effort. That's the offensive zone. That's positioning. There was nothing to shoot at. Needs to clear here. Trying to get it out. Chimera off the wing, back into the middle to Light. To Goligoski. Under 9 minutes gone in the second. Dupuis' goal has given them the 2-goal advantage. Passes that one to Goligoski. Washington's penalty is over. Returning to the ice now, that'll be even strength. Wide of the net, and look where he was. Helping his goaltender to Simon. He'll dump this one into the opposite corner. Heavy shot. That's a scoring chance. It's going to be driven away with a blocker. To Jordan Staal. Offensive scoring chance. What a move he put on. He'll move this out of the zone. pass intercepted. To Jordan Stahl. Takes that pass in the middle of the ice, heading in. Quick shot. Nice, easy save using the glove that time. Fed behind his own net to Engelland. To Mahalik. Able to rip that one, a big one-timer. Tough work. To Mahalik. To Kennedy. Neutral zone wing. Hannon. Good pass to get it up ice along the side. To Beagle. Two periods of a willingness to sit back and wait. That's what these teams have done so far.
I don't know if they both think they're in a practice, but this is a game. I'm not talking about practice.
To Engelland. To Mahalik. To Crosby. 2-on-2 in the rush. Big time wrist shot. Save made. Great move of the goaltender. Off the rebound. Picks that puck out. Tough area to get control. Shot. There was a scoring opportunity denied. A stick save. And we're closing in on the final moments of the second period. To Steckel. To Hannon. That was a nice pass through the middle of the ice. No lugging the puck here. Gets that puck. No more offense there. They'll move that one up ice. That's going to do it in the second period. The Penguins' mentality was to pick the play up at the end of that second period, Bill.
And I think they can be happy about that. It'll be interesting to see if they can build on it because it looked like they were grabbing control of this game away.
And these two teams will try and settle it right here as we're underway. Third period action. To Letang. To Crosby. Trying to find a way to get this out of the zone. To Baxter. To Martin. To Crosby. To Dupuis. Here's an offensive chance. 3-on-2. There's one diagonally into the corner. Not a lot on it. To Kunitz. To Crosby. The Capitals' ability to force the turnovers have been here throughout the game, but they're not getting anything off it, and they're losing. Knocks that one away with a blocker. Nice save. Tough save. Martin. To Crosby. Good quick pass right there. To Green. When you've got some slush buildup because of the snow we've got here, passing is not going to be easy. You're really going to have to push that puck a little extra tonight. Kennedy. Cross ice to the other corner. To Orpik. To Malkin. Carlson. Nice pass out of the defensive zone. Wrist shot. Tremendous save. That was marked for the back of the net. To Goligoski. To Malkin. To Letestu. Here's an opportunity. That'll be deflected. Malkin's really battling in front. Glove save on a real good scoring chance. Here in the third period. Pittsburgh's goal, the last one that was scored in the first, gave them a 2-goal lead. They still have that lead. To Hannon. To Erskine. A little come and go with that. He's got it on the stick on the return. To Mahalik. Through center ice to Perreault. Into the offensive zone. Shot taken on net. Not a lot on it. Hold that in at the blue line. Good save. Great positioning for that pad save. To Cook. There's a shot in the slot. Save. Fleury Fleury's work in net tonight has been unbelievable. Watch the stops he's made.
And Gary, when we see these replays, it really tells us what kind of a zone this goaltender has been in tonight.
Tied him up in the face-off, left the puck for his winger. Off the wing, back into the middle to Ovechkin. Into the corner, under pressure. On the boards, that puck keeps moving, but nobody's got a pretty good handle on it. Asham. To Schultz. To Rupp. To Knubel. We're close to the horn here in the third. To Baxter. 2-on-2 the other way. Puck's under there somewhere. Everybody involved trying to free that up. The Capitals pull their goalie. They've got the extra skater. Let's see if this is going to work.
Not a surprise. They just had to wait for the play to go the other way to get him out.
Good save made on that. To Martin. Trying to clear. The Capitals will touch that one up. That'll be an icing call. Washington's last shift is something that the bench wished they'd seen a long time ago.
Yeah, would they have not wanted to stop this like at the halfway point in the game? It's too little, too late.
One last rush to end the period. He's up ice. Offensive zone pocheck will free that puck up. Against the boards, working hard. To Martin, to Crosby. Shoots to the empty net. Should have had that one, and he didn't get it. To Chimero. To Ono on the net. Wow, save. Carries that out from in front. And that's it. Washington's loss comes in a very tight game, and seemingly they could have made a difference here.
Gary, I think you got to get it first, and they didn't work hard enough to do that.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. I'm Gary Thorne, along with Bill Clement. On behalf of EA Sports, have a good one.